Okay, here I am with the second Banished video. Oh, goodness. Honey, you can't come up here. You gotta go sit in your chair. I have the baby. Sweetheart, I have the baby. Can you go sit in your chair, please? Please. Where are you going? Honey, just sit in your chair. Go on. Good. Thank you, sweetheart. Life is fun. Okay, so new video. So here I am mentioning again, it is just after 4 in the morning. Both the kids are awake for no apparent reason. So this is what I'm doing. Early autumn. Oh, Jesus. I don't think we're gonna last through the winter. I don't know how we ran out of food so quickly. Maybe I should have just made like 4 houses at first. I'm trying to remember what I usually do because I don't generally have this issue immediately. You know what? Let's think positive. Why am I playing Banished? Because I frickin' love Banished. Banished is... I don't know, it's really addicting, and it's really interesting to me. And one of the... I guess it wouldn't matter if I just made 5 houses anyway. The 6th one is unoccupied. But is there anything in the inventory? Nope. Okay. It gets really frustrating sometimes, because people like to hoard resources. Okay, here we go. 161. Food. They have no food. Okay, there you go. There's a good example. So yeah, this is a 16-year-old and their infant child. 19-year-old and 21-year-old with a couple kids. Took food from the single mom. 21-year-old. Okay, situations like this, I get a little bit confused. Because is this 14-year-old the dad? A lot of times that would seem to be the case. And they are hoarding most of the food. What is happening? I don't know if there's a way to regulate that. I should probably, you know, look into these things that I'm curious about. I'll find that out at a later date. I don't know, you know. Anyway. I've just been thinking about the videos, and obviously, as I mentioned, I'm pretty freaked out. It's kind of a big deal to me, something I've been wanting to do for a long time. And I had a couple suggestions from a couple friends. My good friend Xavier, his suggestion was, he's had several suggestions. He's being super cool and supportive throughout this. One of them was just act like I'm talking to him the whole time, which is kind of a good idea and kind of theoretically a good idea. Because I can talk all I want. But if I don't have him responding, the conversation doesn't naturally progress. So I don't really know where to go in certain situations. And another friend of mine, Casey, he mentioned writing down topics to talk about when I'm feeling stuck or nervous or whatever. Which is also a good idea. It's one that I had before and I decided not to do because I was afraid I would overthink it and wind up just playing through stupid stories on various topics in my head over and over until they became scripted just by default, just because it's something I'm saying to myself again and again. It's probably something I'm gonna wind up doing, honestly. It is a good idea. It really makes sense. But it seems foreign to me. And then again, this whole thing is foreign to me, so might be the best idea for the situation. So yeah, it's probably something I'm gonna try soon. Before that, I am just gonna try to figure out what to say while I'm going along. Back to the concept of the game. I really like seriously, if you haven't tried this game yet, and if you have any interest in this game type, I would really recommend it. And if you've been curious about kind of throw into the action, these are your citizens, make sure they live type games, which I already failed at, by the way, if you'll recall. I already lost 2 of my citizens. If you have any kind of interest in checking out games like this is absolutely the one I would recommend. I don't remember if I found it on a Steam sale or if I just saw it on one of the ads on Steam one day. I really don't recall how I found this game, but I'm incredibly happy I did. And it's one of those ones that my husband and I both really wanted to play, but then I wound up way more into it than he did. I think he likes it, but then... Jeez. Alright, well, it sounds like the wind's gonna blow my house down. Maybe that's why my kids woke up. Anyway, like, if you watch him play Civ, what he'll do is... he'll play Civ 5 for a couple hours, and then he'll stop just without saving the game. And he won't have won or anything, and then he jumps in and just starts a new game. Or sometimes he will save, and then he'll never go back to it. I think it's just the craziest thing. Like, we are incredibly different when it comes to gaming. A lot of times we enjoy the same games, but he's kind of... Alright, I screwed up once, so I'm gonna restart. And I mean, I tend to get that way as well. But then after I do that in one game, I'm like, alright, well, I guess I'm just not amazing at it, and this is how life is. So then I just keep up with the same game, and I go as far as I can. Like, I'll play for quite a while, and then when I feel like nothing's gonna happen anymore, I'll stop playing and then come back to it a month later. Then I'll be super confused about what's going on, and then I'll start a new game. But he'll start a game, and then 18 minutes later he's restarted, and 12 minutes later he's in a different map. It's astounding to me. We're just incredibly different people when it comes to that. What? You want the tablet? I don't know where it is. How about you find it? I don't know where you put it either. Why don't you look around, or just sit down and go back to sleep? That would be ideal. I don't know where it went.
It did.
It's dead?
Hit on. Hit on.
You want it on?
Yeah.
Can you tell me where it is?
Let's sit down. Look.
Sweetheart, why don't you just sit down? You need to go back to sleep. Honey, do you want to watch Home? I don't know where the tablet is. Do you want to watch Home? You're pointing, but you're not pointing at the tablet. You're not helping. Is it up there? Oh, it's stuck on the shelf? Alright, well, this is as good a time as any to break the video, so see you in the next one.